man standing in his sunroof while driving his Cadillac down I-4.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, of course, keeping it real when it comes to theme parks and giving you that hot and spicy sci-fi and pop culture analysis. But this show, of course, is all about the second craziest state in the union, which would be the state of Florida. I would say the great state of Florida. A place that, yes, it is real. Yes, it is everyone's fault that Florida Man has come into existence. And it is some place where my family has lived ever since 1565 under 4 different flags and all kinds of craziness that has happened here. But tonight, we have got an absolutely packed show for you. We've got some hurricane fun to discuss, as Hurricane Aaron has actually, I would say, become worthy of attention because it hit like a Cat 5. I think it's back down to a Cat 4. Here in Florida, we really do not pay attention unless something hits, a Cat 3, possibly 4. Other than that, we don't pay attention to it too much. But we are going to be talking about it because making fun of hurricanes is a Florida thing to do. So we're going to be talking about that. We're also going to be talking about exactly why we say Florida is the Australia of America. Why? Because this state is always trying to kill you in one way or another. And as you know, Australia's got some crazy ass stuff too. They can kill you. So we're going to talk about that. And of course, our crazy Florida man story of the night. So make sure you vote to pick which crazy story we are going to be reading tonight. So I see you guys starting to come in. Let me bring in my panelists hanging with me for tonight. We have got Tom F. and we have got Dad Man Walking. How you gentlemen doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing
I'm
good.
Muted.
I've done that too. I've done
Great.
that too.
I'm glad to be here, Lorena. It's a great Sunday night. Oh,
Well, I'm glad you're here. We are
thank you.
gonna have an absolute blast. I joke, well, not really, because it's not really a joke, but it's a necessity how adamant the state of Florida is trying to kill you in so many ways. So we're going to be talking about that and just a bunch of other fun stuff to talk about. Plus, we've got like some storms that are rolling through. So if you hear thunder and I don't bat an eyelash, I'm just used to it. Unless it's shaking the windows, I'm not paying attention. You guys know how it is, right?
Oh yeah, I'm screaming half the time. The metal roof, you hear the rain pounding off of it. So yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or the thunder,
or the lightning that's so close.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear it like crackling. I can't describe it, but when the lightning hits really close,
yeah.
It's electrifying.
In more ways than one. I know one thing: you do not want to be out there playing golf when that happens. Remember that happened to that dude in Caddyshack?
Yep. There's a priest too. Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's like it's the best golf of my life. Yeah. Yep. Well, I see you guys starting to filter in from YouTube and X. Hi to everyone over there on Tom's channel as well. Let's see who we have got in the chat before we get rolling with the crazy. Let's see. We have got my lightning detectors. I'm getting lightning notifications again, as if it wasn't bad enough earlier. We've got Snortapoopas, Q Burr. How you doing? Says hello, humans and other critters. Our polar bear from Pinellas County. And before I forget, Scott Westbrook coming in with the gifted memberships. Thank you so much, my dear, for that.
Shake your thing, baby. Shake your thing, baby. Shake your thing, baby.
thank you for gifting those 10 Reina Creole memberships, folks. They are good for 30 days. And if you got one from Scott, please do tell him thank you. He supports so many of our amazing, amazing channels. As a channel member, you get access to watch parties, a special room where you guys get to watch everything online, including the audio and video without the masking like HBO used to be back in the day when you didn't pay for it. So you don't have to go through that. You also get like sometimes pop-up live streams. Like I did a live stream just for my members for Universal Orlando's annual pass holder appreciation night. So get all kinds of stuff like that. So definitely tell Scott thank you. Let's see, we got Lonnie in the chat as well. Says howdy folks. Well, hello and good to see you. We have got Linda in the chat as well, who says hello Lorena and panel. Talking to Snort, Lonnie and Scott Westbrook. We have got, of course, Tom's on the panel. He's already here. And we have got, you all know, my sister is in the chat. So she's going to be able to corroborate as usual. All this, what do I call them? The Putnam County, Palatka, Duval County story.
I love Palatka.
I think I'm making it up. I'm like,
I think you and your family, every time I go work in Palatka, it's hilarious.
It's when you talk about like a I'll call it stereotypical rural Southern town where literally there is nothing around there, and you're like the family from up north that goes to visit the relatives there. It's like that scene in National Lampoon's Family Vacation where they went to visit the cousins in Kansas. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cousin Eddie.
Totally like that.
We got Uncle Arthur.
So. Yep. He's even got the white shoes too now. Mark Daly says greetings from the capital of Florida, aka South Georgia. Yes, indeed. Good seeing you, my dear, as always. Let's see. There's no all of the above choice on the poll, dude. Because if it was all of the above, we'd be here for another couple hours. So I had to narrow it down. Well, we'll have to have a catch-up show where I just go through the articles that have piled up. Usually we do Florida Man Bingo, but I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Oh, Mark, you guys are getting winter already in Michigan? It's only August.
What? That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. I remember when I told Mark Daly my sister was moving to Michigan, to Saginaw, and he said, on purpose. I said, I know. I asked the same thing.
Oh, that's right. Yes, the sister to Michigan. I got it now. Yes.
Like, Michigan? Really? A Native Hawaiian says aloha, y'all. Aloha, good to see you, my dear. The Major is in the chat. How you doing? Says woot, woot, woot. Darth Plato says nudity always wins.
Yep.
Yeah, it does, especially Florida Man.
That poll. Yeah, you're right. That poll is very one-way slanted.
Yes. And I had to narrow it down. Literally. There's just not enough. I'm just like, there's just not enough spots. So thanks for being a member, Darth Plato. I sure do appreciate that, my dear. And let's see, Nita is here as well. Says, hey, all. Good seeing you, my darling. Good seeing you. And let's see, Soul Assassin is here. Smash the like, share the stream out. Yes, indeed. Please do share the stream out. You share the stream out, YouTube says, hey, pay attention. Drive traffic. Or that little corner in the interwebs. I sure appreciate that. Goof435 is here. Good to see you. And who else we've got? I see Fallout. Dave is in the chat. Let's see. I've slept through a cat one. Dude, me too. I've slept through thunderstorms. hurricanes, tropical storms, but let the AC go out or the fan start moving. Yeah, then I'm away.
Oh, nothing like having in 2004 we had a 2 and a 4-year-old with no air conditioning for a week in August. Yeah.
I can't. I don't know what's worth that or having a winter snowstorm of epic proportions knock the electricity out to your house for a week. Why? Because where you live still has all the power, lines suspended, and it's in a wooded area. So they got to bring out the orange, wood trucks out to go and fix it. I'm so glad I had a fireplace. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah.
You could always put on clothes and blankets. The only thing is you just hope your pipes don't freeze.
Yeah, even with the clothes and blankets, it still sucks.
It's better than being hot and sweaty.
No.
Absolutely
not. No.
No.
Really, that bad?
It is so cold you feel like your limbs are on fire.
Oh man.
That's what it feels like. So
I have somebody in the audience who would disagree with me wholeheartedly.
Yeah. I tell you what, you can
this
only
boy at 18 years old walked around t-shirt and shorts in a blizzard and walked 8 miles to come hang out and ask me if you want to go get donuts.
Ah, there you go.
Always that one friend. Right.
Yeah, that's Hightower. He's in the chat.
There you go.
That one friend who wants to do that. No, it was so cold. It's like you go outside and it feels like there's icicles digging into your face. The Florida rain goes sideways, but like, whatever. No. Just like the wind. It was like
Mr. Freeze attaches your face that, Heatmeister and Coldmeister from that Christmas show. Yeah, that guy gets in your face and he pees on it. That's what he does.
That's exactly what it is. I had like solar blankets. I had, extra battery packs, stuff like that. Even with the fireplace, it's like you were frying in the front and freezing in the back. It was just it was so bad. My cats were like, "You putting the fireplace on? What?" It was an absolute mess. I don't ever want to do that again. My English roots date to the late 1600s out of Norfolk, Suffolk region of England. Mine as well. Very, very interesting. Of course, mine are like, oh man, how do they go back to? Like mid 1500s, basically when all the ships started sailing around. So yeah, Norfolk, Suffolk, Anglia, East Anglia region, Worcester, Lincolnshire. One of these days I have to go with a map and just put like.
You sound like a hot sauce commercial.
Kind of do, huh?
Shire.
Worcester. I cannot say. I always say Worcester. We say Worcestershire sauce, but they don't say it that way. I'm just like, the brown sauce outside of the malt vinegar, the only seasoning that the Brits actually have, which is Worcestershire sauce, which is actually really freaking good. Really good. LOL, so true. Hello, Hightower says, glad to see Santa found his summer home in Florida.
We're only 15 minutes in. I have to behave.
Yes. After 30 minutes, yeah, we kind of go ahead and we.
Wait, does that mean graphic images too?
I err on the side of caution and I say yes.
Okay, so no 2-finger salute. Gotcha.
No. Nah. At least not for like about 30. That seems to be the cutoff. 30 minutes. Around 30 minutes,
Oh man, we could really need 10 minutes before we go off the rails, but
Here's why I know that, because when I first started live streaming, okay, and I don't know who was like false flagging my channel or whatever, and it had like, gave you restricted ads. The first company to pop up as ads, even when it was restricted, Dr. Squatch. So that's why I have much love for the Dr. Squatch company.
Monkey Book Powder works great.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I said I love y'all.
Now you're big time because you got Morgan & Morgan, the largest personal injury firm in the world.
Mm-hmm.
In your ad.
Yeah. Even though their founder, can't figure out which one is his driver's license and which one is his marijuana card.
Well, he's the one who pushed for that marijuana card, so he pushed
Mhm.
hard for that.
Oh, yeah, he did. John the Beagle Dad. Yeah, I got some cool shots of the storm. Oh, nice. Nice. It's taking photography of the electrical storms is really cool. Unless you're dumbasses who go out there in the storm trying to get footage for TikTok. I've seen that.
What if they do it for YouTube?
Yeah, well, that too. YouTube. But usually it's TikTok. More often than not, I'll get asked if I'm streaming on TikTok instead of if I say no, YouTube. Oh, okay. But that's the first one I'll come up with. It's like TikTok. Or, hey, are you streaming live? Can I get in your stream? Weirdest thing. I still don't get it.
Are you streaming live? No, I'm doing it Memorex.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
They'll be like, I don't get it. Hey, Ron says, Reina Creole, my equipment is still not back to where I can stream. Ask Tom. Oh, man, we got to help you out with that. Yeah, we got to help you out with that. I'm sorry to hear about that. When lightning hits at the same time as thunder, you're done. Yeah, you start counting.
That's called a big burrito from Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think we have got everybody. I can't stand this at thing. Here's why I think the at thing is going on. I am actually beta testing a feature for YouTube. Yes, that I signed up to beta test for. So they may be mucking around with it on my channel because from what I've heard, it's not happening on other channels. So probably why. I'm not giving him an excuse, but it's very possible.
It was on Pros. It was on a couple of them, but it's not on my little channel in the background because I'm not that good. So they leave me alone.
It's Streets and Bucks. Oh, Ron, I'm sorry. Spectrum is one of the worst. They're worse than Comcast. And I never thought I would ever say that in my lifetime. Comcast is one of the worst. Just every time I threaten to quit them, well, we can up your speed. I'm like, yeah, you said that last time.
They up their speed in the apartment building, and everybody else gets the free upgrade because they all hop on your shared bed.
Mm-hmm. It's like I can't stand. I can never leave AT&T. Never. The deal I have is so sweet. I can never get rid of AT&T, like ever. Hey, Buddy Hepburn, good to see you. And Knight Rider, I said it right, says, hey, y'all, how you doing? Oh, Lord, not East Palatka.
Yeah.
If you think Palatka is like in the middle of nowhere, East Palatka has like a wall of mosquitoes ready to come after you as soon as you cross over Rice Creek. Rice Creek, you can smell it before you cross over it. Yeah. One of those. I got a couple of Cousin Eddie. Yep. D Nice Gamer is in the chat. So good to see so many of you guys in here. CJ is in here. Let's see. I think I got everybody. Here. So here so far. Let's see. My HVAC broke on a 15-degree day. Nope, I'll take the heat humidity. Yes, there's nothing like having your heat go out. Not fun.
Well, when I was a kid, my mom and my stepfather decided to move us into a log cabin in New Jersey.
What?
Upstate New Jersey. And he fell asleep without putting enough wood in the heat burning stove. I woke up with icicles 3 inches from my faces.
Huh.
Oh, hell no. Never again.
It just seems like better to cover and layer and cover than to sweat, getting hot and sweaty. I tell you, 2004 is just that bad. You can only take off so many clothes also. At some point, you got to stop.
That's
Not really.
true.
Not if you live alone.
Well, when you got little kids, there's a limit.
Well, we're going to kick it up a little bit differently tonight before we get to the memes, of course. This is our friend of the channel. Oh my God, it's Wix. South Florida Mickey Mouse. I had to play this.
Oh, no, not here. And when I say I want Florida Mickey Mouse to come to my party, this the Mickey I'm talking about. Flip phone activate.
That Mickey.
I remember I used to do that, boy, but I got Florida knees. You know, Florida knees when you've been doing a whole bunch of Florida in your whole life, and then your check engine like, come on, around 35. That's me right there.
That's Hialeah Mickey Mouse. Cousin to South Park Mickey Mouse.
Oh boy. We're afraid of South Park Mickey Mouse.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bust the move, dude. Yeah. It's funny when you get the costumes. There's all these videos. You just have to see them of just birthday parties and stuff in Florida and the characters that they'll rent, the costumes that they'll rent, and all of the antics that the characters will do. It's not safe for work. And it's like, this is a kids party. Yeah, well, you're in South Florida, so that's why Mickey working overtime to win back Minnie from Jay. If you know, you know. Oh, that's funny. It's getting Mickey, yeah. Yeah, there's so many videos of that out there. It's so darn funny. But here with the memes, yes, Hurricane Erin is in the Caribbean right now. It was a Cat 4, it dropped to about a Cat 3, supposed to miss Florida. However, you've got the storm surges that are going to be happening. And if your friends were any like mine in college, whenever a hurricane was going to come through, they went surfing. Yeah. Darwin Award winners there, but that's what they went and did. As I said, yes, the big waves come out when
Those look like Tide Pod cakes.
You think so? I guess a
Can
little
we get
bit.
some TikTokers to try to eat them?
Don't give them any ideas. Don't give them any content.
You look good though, blue and white.
Blues Bar used to jam it in Palaca. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, you got to tell me the name of it. I didn't even know they had a blues. Well, they got plenty of dive bars in Palaca.
They got the bingo parlor still.
Yes, I do. I know the bingo parlor. I think it's right down the street from the fish place. And I don't mean like at Publix where the fish looks nice and filleted and everything. I mean like they just, the boat pulls up outside, usually with the crabs that you've already paid the crab man for, so we could put those nice ones to the side for you, but just comes out with the catch and just dumps it in there. That kind of fish market, okay. That's what we have. That's more accurate, buddy.
There you go, buddy. Nice.
Yeah, okay. I like that.
Toilet cake, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking right there. But yeah, to be clear, Florida isn't afraid of a hurricane. We're afraid of being without AC in 90-degree weather with 100% humidity. I don't. If you know, you know. When I was out there for pass holder night, that was about 100% humidity, and it was freaking miserable. I don't care who you are.
Nope.
So you know what? I'm kind of glad I watched it from home then, because it was hot during the day when I was there. It got worse.
Yes. Be glad you got to watch it from home in the air conditioning, because walking through there was like walking through soup. and everything's sticking to you. And I'm just like, I don't see how these people are doing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. I don't get it, but yeah, it's freaking hot. That heat's gonna have to break in order for me to do that. Let me tell you, it's like I've done it 3 years in a row. You go back and watch the videos. I'll watch everyone else's and narrate from it. So hurricane, probably from New York versus a real Floridian. Probably from New York. Put shutters up a week prior. Buy plane tickets. Buy water anyway, stock up on food anyway, get all the gas, take all the money out of the bank. However, real Floridian, or if you've been here for long enough that you are Floridian, complain about the long gas lines when you still have to go to work. Post-hurricane memes, yes. Buy alcohol. That's a big one.
Yep.
It is because you have to get all your snacks and everything for the hurricane party because you have to, conserve your strength for when the cleanup happens. But you're definitely going to go buy alcohol because, that's just what you can do. Pour refrigerator water into containers.
Yep.
Yeah, got to do that. Yep. Refuse to evacuate. I know people like that. And get annoyed when it goes over a category 3. Yeah, because then that means you got to go to the Publix, and people are like nuts. Back north, whenever a snowstorm is coming in and people are in the supermarket, like the world's coming to an end. That's what
the eggs and milk. Gotta buy the eggs and milk.
Gotta have that milk. Here, we got to get that Publix fried chicken.
I love it. You could also tell when people are from New York and they're buying milk and eggs. It's like, yo, power's going to go out.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless, that egg is coming straight from the chicken. You don't want to do that. After 5 years, I was doing a combination of those two. It's definitely different down here when it comes to hurricanes. Yeah, Floridians watching spaghetti models. Like, I think of Dad Man when I see this because he'll put on X like all of the Joe Cantori and the rest of them.
Yeah, it's like the spaghetti models. Yeah,
I was
kind of fun.
Say, you thought of Dad Man because he was wearing heels, bending over, looking at lines on a wall.
Nice, Tom. No.
Sorry.
No. See if I can get you on again, Tom. Gee, man, I'll get you. I'll get you one day, my pretty.
Fallout Dave says it's fun watching the panic every time there's a storm in the Atlantic. Yes. Pretty much, it's got to actually do something for us to pay attention. Like, it's too far out. Even people in the islands are just like, yeah, it's going to turn, right? Nah, we'll worry about it. Until they do have to worry about it. That's a problem. But here, Florida, we're like, yeah, I just have to figure out, do I have to go to the liquor store now or can I put it off for a couple
Well, you always got to stock up your hurricane supplies early in the season, as they always say. You just try to drink it before it out, like the year I ate all my emergency M&Ms before the storms. Yeah.
That's a trick question, Dad, man. When do you not have to go to the liquor store?
Well, I don't, but that's personal. But hey, I got M&Ms. One year I ate my emergency stash of peanut M&Ms before the first storm even hit. So,
I've got my tuna, other snacks, my Colombian blow pops, mango blow pops, Twizzlers. Backup generator, all of that stuff. Yeah, snacks, tons of water.
I got my backup generator. I have freedom seeds to back up the backup generator.
Yeah, I'm just like, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Like I said, the only hurricane that freaked me out was Ian because I'd never seen a hurricane like that before, like ever.
Ours was Irma because
Ever.
Irma pushed so much water up the St. John's it flooded everything everywhere. Record, and actually, did more straight line type damages, not necessarily tornadoes, but the straight line downburst. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Had
I hear you.
those what do you call those airboats out in places to rescue people that never flooded. Of course, what topped it off with Irma was the local news was out there one morning. There was a car with the flashes on in the water down in the lower area that had flooded. Obviously, they pulled down in it. It was like 4:00 in the morning, and they're trying to interview this guy who's running away, putting the hands in front of his face, like, "Why are you out here at 4:00 in the morning? What's going on?" And he walked off, went and talked to him. Meanwhile, the cameraman had to go through the water to get his girlfriend off the car. He left his girlfriend on top of the car. And what a news story. That says Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sure does. Nick McCabe, how you doing? Nick from Down Under. He's the Aussie who told me straight up Florida man reminds him of what people say about Queensland down there in Australia. And that's where I got the term bin chicken from, because that's what they call the ibis down there, bin chickens. I'm like, yeah, that's perfect, because here they're around your trash cans, they're on your car, they're gang, they go through your neighborhood. They're freaking useless for the most part. Says, hello, everyone. Good to see you. All this talk of hurricanes reminds me of the hurricane video Ish Southern Women Say put out whilst ago. Hilarious stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We definitely say some crazy stuff. I got to find that video so we can look at it. Colombian blow pops. You sure you want to admit that online? Yes. As a matter of fact, I will show y'all a picture of it later, a little bit later on, because it is real. They are real. They do come from Colombia, and they're a whole lot better than the Charms ones. I stock up on beef jerky. Yeah, that's one.
He's more doing the Scarface thing. Say hello
Yeah.
to my little friend pile.
Where I used to live on the river in Jacksonville, always flooded. Oh my gosh. Hey, Keely, good to see you. Yeah, see, we need this. We need the Publix hurricane cakes to come back. And there is actually a petition, change.org petition to bring back the hurricane cake. So for people who do not know, okay, there used to be a tradition at Publix. Whenever there was a hurricane that was coming, they would make these hurricane cakes, like, bye-bye, go away, Irma. There was one, I think, that had like a roll of toilet paper on it. It was just hilarious. It just basically take the piss out of, as the Brits would say, the whole thing with dealing with a hurricane. And the bakery department would get really creative with some of them. I think one of them had like a Publix that, I think it was that the Publix was gone, but the Publix sign was still up. Like the hurricane and knocked it down, but the Publix, sign was still standing. Stuff like that they would have. So that used to be a tradition, until some Karen went and complained about it. Yeah. If you or someone you love has been denied a hurricane cake at a Publix bakery, you may be entitled to compensation.
Figured out how we can get rich.
Yeah.
Me,
That's
you, and
Morgan
Dad,
and Morgan. Yeah.
We need to open a bakery called Not Your Average Public Hurricane Cake.
Yes. I'm scared already, and I can't wait. No, I didn't. Was that the one where the people were naked? Because I decided to skip that one on purpose. I didn't want to get pulled down because they didn't blur stuff out. Okay.
My eyes.
There's some things where it's just like, okay, it's bad enough that it's a 50-50 chance these streams stay monetized. But I think they've been staying monetized lately because advertisers are trying to find out. Yeah, people actually watching that. You might want to actually spend money on it. You know, hey Thanatos, good to see you. Said get Morgan and Morgan behind it. They can do it, and we'll come with a catch. Yes, Morgan and Morgan, the famous slip and fall lawyers, as Mark Levin is fond of saying. So yes, we need to bring the Florida hurricane. We need to bring the hurricane case back because they weren't bothering anybody, but some Karens thought that it sent the wrong message. You know, probably the same ones who run the darn HOA. Probably.
Oh,
I hate them chicks. I hate them with a darn passion. Like, come on now, y'all. Morgan and Morgan will take a third of your hurricane cake. Yes, they need their 30%. That's for sure. At this point, if Publix doesn't bring back the hurricane cakes, it might be criminal. Sheriff Grady Judd, probably. See, there he's got the. That's a picture of the petition on change.org right now. For Publix to bring back those cakes. Maybe she worked for Winn-Dixie. Maybe that's why she's so pissed off because she had to work at Winn-Dixie.
well, Aldi's owns them now, so.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Aldi, you might just want to level it. Just level it and build an Aldi on top instead. Just erase Winn-Dixie, okay?
Yep, they're usually pretty old and pretty dirty.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I was like, Grandma, why we got to shop at Winn-Dixie? Why can't we go to the nice Publix? Just the memes are so correct when it comes to
They're still better than Save-A-Lot.
Oh, you got that right. Who was it offending? The hurricane? No, the Karens. They felt that Publix was making light of people's misfortune.
Exactly. My wife once with her sister made a gingerbread houses, and one of them they had a blue tarp roof on it and like help me, type of things.
Yeah.
And they posted on social media. Oh my gosh. I mean, is she still out there listening to the crap that they got for it? Which is like, and it was a year, we got some damage too. It was just fun. But the forces are out there.
It's like, look, either you need to rock with being a Floridian with the hurricanes or
get
just
out.
shut it. Yeah, exactly. Or get out. Just get out. That'll make it. The Destin Winn-Dixie is nice enough to be a Publix. Ooh, probably because it's in Destin. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Probably because it's Destin. And Destin is gorgeous. Sheriff Ivy, remember him? We've issued a warrant for the arrest of Mr. Publix on charges of refusal to bake a hurricane cake. Mr. Publix, if you're watching this, do us all a favor and turn yourself in.
Nice.
Yeah, we need our hurricane cakes. Somewhere down there is a Publix CEO who is about to release the hurricane cakes. Dude, if you do that, yeah, it's a brand new day. Bring the hurricane cakes back. Just buy a cake from Publix and a tub of their icing and make your own hurricane cakes. Nita, you know how good that Publix icing is. I don't think it's going to make it onto the cake at all.
But if you make them outside the store and sell them like the Girl Scout cookies camp out there. Ooh. Sorry.
Publix icing is so delicious. I said that's the most disrespectful thing I ever saw. A clamshell thing of icing. Buttercream icing, and so good. It's so darn good. For those who thought that I was making this up, then where the heck did that go? This is what I am talking about. It's from the Columbina Company. Yes, they come from Columbia. It's got more of a sugar rush than a pixie stick. Okay. It's got candy and gum. It's got mango flavor. passion fruit flavor, watermelon flavor, lime flavor. I'd like to get the assorted bag. It's so much sugar in these, and you can buy them from Walmart for about $2.10. Yeah, get them from Walmart. $2.10. I don't know why these are so freaking expensive. Heck no. Now, Walmart is $2. Publix is $3. Get a bag of these. They're so delicious. I was joking. I know, Mark Daly. I know. Because I had to look twice when I saw it in the store. It's cocaine involved somehow. No, no. Just sugar, which I guess is like crack, pretty much.
It's booger sugar. There's a little difference.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No cocaine involved somehow. No cocaine. Yes, Publix Deli is amazing. Like if you remember, especially if you lived in Philly. I don't know. Tom, did you guys have the Gennardi's supermarket where you were in Jersey?
No.
Okay.
ShopRite, Pathmark, A&P, whole bunch of little mom and pops. But
Did you say A&P?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlantic Pacific, yes.
That's still around?
Well, it was. I don't know if it is.
Okay.
I used to work when I was a kid.
Okay. We used to have them down here.
Yeah, we used to have a Gennardi's until Giant brought them out. Now they suck. But Gennardi's was this family market like Publix. Sub-department, same thing. Publix has boar's head meats. Gennardi's used to have boar's head meat. It was so darn good. Ah, gosh, they were delicious. Delicious. Colombian gold lollipops. Yep. One of my coworkers who is from Colombia gave me coffee cookies. My God, they were good. Tasted like coffee with milk and sugar. Oh, I need those in my life. I need those in my life. Okay, all right. So let's go to let's see who won. Oh, of course, nudity won the poll. All right, here we go. I knew it when I put it out there. Coming to us from Brevard County. Come and get your people.
Oh, no.
Sounds like you're part of the state, Tom.
Yeah, no. Thank God the county's big.
It's like, be specific. Well, you're not a satellite beach. So, yeah, so it's like, gotta be specific. Man arrested after nude photos found displayed at Florida Publix, police say. Christopher Stamen, 43, charged with sexual cyber harassment. I have never heard that charge before.
Nope. That's a new one.
I know, Dave. I was shocked. I'm kind of disappointed.
Your town's slacking.
Which one?
Snorty's town is slacking.
Yeah, come on, Pinellas. Get on up there. Brevard is making y'all look bad.
Well, he's kind of unshaven. He's got unkempt hair. That's kind of beach. That's more the East Coast, with Daytona and over that way.
Mm-hmm.
Some of you surfer guys.
Sheriff Ivy is
I was involved in a bad wreck.
Oh my gosh. Why do we always have to dart? I do not want to hear your anyway. Satellite Beach. A Brevard County man is accused of revenge porn after multiple nude images of a woman were found in public areas throughout a Satellite Beach public, police say. I'm going to say this was a really bad breakup. Pictures. Yeah. Yep. So on August 3rd, officers responded to the store at 1024 Highway A1A. Oh, shoot. I think I know where this is.
That's a really good sign.
Okay, so the A1A, y'all, that's like across the, the river beach strip, the like really, really nice Publix. Something tells me this is something that went wrong. This may have been a booty call gone wrong, actually. I think I'm gonna call it right now if I had to guess. So according to an arrest report, which were printed The photos, printed on postcard-style paper, were placed in locations accessible to the general public, including children. Okay, that's wrong. They were found in the child seating areas of shopping carts, the men's restroom, the soda aisle, and an outdoor merchandise bin. Postcard-style paper, that tells me that was really premeditated. I mean,
would you like some entertainment to go with your root beer tonight?
He goes over to Staples. Hey, can you print me out a stack of 50 of these, please?
If she was this guy's ex, yeah, those were pics anybody wanted to see.
The men's restroom, you don't need any more delays in there.
None whatsoever. So the victim confirmed that the images were private photographs previously shared only with the defendant during their relationship and did not give consent for the photos to be distributed or publicly displayed, the arrest report states. Surveillance footage captured the defendant. Let's see where. Sorry, I lost my place. Surveillance footage captured the defendant entering the store twice, not once, but he was dumb enough to do it again. During the second visit, he attempted to conceal his identity and was seen holding an item consistent with the recovered photos, police said. Victim possibly ID'd as the defendant, Christopher Stemmen, 43, in the surveillance footage and disclosed a recent custody-related dispute, which may have been a motivating factor. Okay, see, I knew this had something to do with the relationship. Man, I should have been an FBI profiler. That's freaking personal. Okay, to go and do that. So if they say may have been a motivating factor, I'm pretty sure it was. She also described the history of similar incidents involving the defendant displaying nude images without her consent. Okay. Stemmen was arrested on Friday and charged with one count of sexual cyber harassment. When Brevard County community correspondent James Sparrow told shoppers about the allegations, Celia Gohan could hardly believe it. No way, are people just going crazy or what? She said, I understand trouble, but going to that extent is unbelievable.
Wow. What defines that sexual cyber harassment? So that is the revenge porn law. So that seems to be fairly new. So,
wow, what enough? Yeah, I tell you, people are crazy.
Oh yeah,
people are nuts. Hey, Dylan, how you doing? I think it's Strings and Pucks. I may be stretching it a little bit, but I think if those photos were shared digitally, like sent a digital copy,
that's cyber.
Yeah, it's not like they had like a printed photo and shared it. That's not under that law, but yeah, because it's electronic. Cyber law. Kind of surprised it happened in Satellite Beach. Well, kind of. People are nuts. Yeah, people are crazy. People are crazy everywhere. You know, it's just funnier when it happens in places like Satellite Beach. So let's see. Arrest report reads he was never actually seen put in the pictures in all those places that he was accused of. Yeah, that must have been his attorney. It said that although the actual placement was not captured on a video, the defendant's conduct, timeline, and location strongly support his involvement, police wrote. Gohan said if true, Stemmen would take responsibility for his actions. This isn't something you do to anybody, really, especially not somebody you have children with, she said. Family court is crazy. All right. It can get really, really crazy and really, 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 really heated. So either way, revenge porn, you don't want to do it. Just saying. Any last thoughts? Y'all picked it.
Yeah, wow. We got what we asked for.
Yeah,
I didn't ask for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
did I?
exclusive of the panel. Just for the panel. Did not. Those of you who voted.
That's the one I picked. That one. So
You could have had the weed mobile, but nobody wanted that one. I'll save it. I'll save it for another time. Save for another time. Okay, folks. Well, we have got over 140 of you watching here between YouTube and between X. We sure do appreciate you all being here. Of course, we're going to be talking about how Australia, well, Florida is the Australia of the United States because everything trying to kill you. So let's see. If I go back to when I was like a little kid and my parents shipped me off down to Florida to go stay with my grandparents in Duval County for a while. And
You were
then
a bad child, weren't you?
I was just a lot to handle. I think my mom got sick and tired of me wanting to go to the library and knowing way more than I needed to know.
Oh, you were a smart ass child. That's
Yes.
even worse.
there you go.
Mhm. Yes, I was that one. I couldn't get enough knowledge whatsoever. It's like, okay, just go. It's like you and your sister just go. Just go. But that's what a lot of people did. It's like you had relatives that were in the South, and then every summer your parents would ship you down there because, to learn some common sense and kind of ground you and stuff like that. But anyway, it's like it was one thing being on the west side of Jacksonville at my grandparents' house, my dad's parents. Then I would get shipped to my mother's parents in East Palatka. Let me emphasize that. East Palatka. Okay.
Back then, there was nothing there.
Nope. The only thing that I remember were cows across the road. Not a street. The road. And not a road with asphalt on it. I mean a road with like gravel and rocks and dirt and crap. Like, I didn't have an alarm clock that would wake me up in the morning. You know what would wake me up in the morning?
Roosters.
What?
Yes. The roosters across the street, which did not know when to, across the road, didn't know when to shut the heck up.
Of course not. Yep.
And I made it a point. I'm like, I'm gonna trap that rooster. I really am. I'm gonna trap it. My grandma's like, no, you can't because we need eggs. Whatever. Well, if we can. Well, first of all, when she told me how you made fried chicken, like I was horrified. It was like, well, how do you think you're gonna get fried chicken? You can take chicken out, bring its neck, and chop it. I'm like. Ah. And then after that rooster irritated me so much, I said, how come we can't fry that rooster?
Because he has a job.
Yeah. Unfortunately, man, either way, that was like the wildest thing. But we get there, and the first lecture that I get from my Nature's Morning announcement, yes, the first lecture that I get from my grandma, my mom's mother, is you do not go near any standing water. She says there are alligators in it. Alligator comes up and snatches you. We're going to be looking for your dead body eventually. She said that. Water snakes, they will bite you and you will die. So do not go near any standing water whatsoever. Don't go wading into the brush or anything like that, because there's spiders that could bite you and you could possibly get really, really sick, not die, but considering how far they lived out in the country and who knows how far away the hospital was.
She didn't tell you about the snakes either, did she?
Yeah, they told me about the water snakes. They didn't tell me about, I guess the water snakes were more of a threat than the garden snakes were. She didn't tell me about the garden snakes. Okay.
She didn't tell you about the copperheads?
No, they didn't tell me about the copperheads. They didn't even tell me about the black and yellow spiders that were about like this big.
Oh, the banana spider things looking.
Yeah, that I happened to find. I just happened to be playing around on the porch. They had the house where, the
They're fuzzy
floorboards.
if you pet them.
I'm not trying to pet that thing. All I know is I wound up throwing a jump rope, pretending I was fishing, pulled it back. This big, huge black and yellow spider came out. I went screaming into the house and would not get out of my grandmother's bed. I'm like, this place is hell and I need to get out. I'm like, I need to get out. It was just like the only thing, even the fish, okay? Even the fish, when I first saw a catfish, I'm like, oh my gosh, this fish have mustaches down here. Where the heck did you send me? I'm like, this place is in freaking sane. And then you had besides the flying squirrels, let's see, the birds.
Mm-hmm.
And not just regular birds, the ones that will hunt. You have those like the egrets and not the ibis that they just hang around the trash as bin chickens, but the egrets, and I think I'm forgetting what the other one is. It was the kingfisher or whatever. I don't know, but it's really tall. Either way, they will steal your fish if you're not paying attention. So my job was to guard, the bucket that had all the caught fish, because these birds would stalk you. Someone will fly in, snatch your stuff, and you would not, see.
Dude, those ibises are mean. We got a gang of them. There's like 20, 25 just in a pack around our neighborhood at times. Just going through the yards and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, they do. Or even worse, we've got the thank you. Yes, herons. Yes, Nick. Herons.
Hey,
they'll stalk you.
I just thought of something. Maybe that's why the Miami Hurricanes have the ibis as a mascot, because they're gangsters. Sorry, but the Miami Hurricanes football. But okay.
Well, what does the judge say to a University of Miami football player?
What's that?
Will the defendant please rise?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We trash Miami a lot, but
yeah, exactly.
But yeah. See, that's what sounds like what my kids want. They keep asking if they can go to a week at grandpa's for the summer. Oh, let them do it. They will come back with all kinds of things like, guess what, Mom? Now I know how to gut a fish. I didn't ask for that knowledge. It was given to me. Yes, herons, they're crazy. They will wait out. I saw one stalk a gecko in the bushes. It took like a half an hour creeping up on it, and its neck going back and forth and just snatching the stuff out. We've got sandhill cranes that have like a 4-foot wingspan. They're so bad, Canadian geese won't mess with them. Alligators will not mess with them. That's how bat blank crazy they are. And they're endangered, so you can't like hit them on purpose or anything like that. So they'll strut in front of your car and look at you like, what? And they're that big. They're that big. They're kind of like emus. No, we have them too. Sam says, see, this is how I feel like when trying to explain living in a desert to people. It blows their mind when I start talking about scorpions. Yeah, we got scorpions too in Florida. Rattlesnakes, Gila monsters, and coyotes. Yeah, we got rattlesnakes. And Talia says, although harmless, I'm still traumatized by giant moths in the carport. Yes, you turned it like, don't turn the light on. Don't turn the porch light on. I'm like, why? You turn it on, it's like, all you see are mosquitoes, giant moths, everything to get in the house. I'm just like, this place is absolutely nuts. So ever since I was a kid, I'm like, this state is just it's flipping trying to kill me. So I figured I would ask Gemini AI about this. So apparently, while there's some similarities, particularly in climate and wildlife, Florida and Australia are vastly different in scale and other aspects. Florida is, well, Australia is like Florida by a factor of 10, pretty much, kind of keep it in context. So people often compare the two due to their shared subtropical and tropical climates and presence of dangerous animals. Bobcats, alligators, pythons. Although they're not native, they just dropped the pythons here. Um, we even have poisonous plants. We're going to talk about that too. Yeah, we got plenty of them down here. So, as for climate, both Florida and parts of Australia have a humid subtropical or tropical climate. That's why I do not have to tell Australians who visit Florida the importance of things like bug spray and sunscreen. I don't have to explain that to them. They get it. Regions like Miami, Florida, and Cairns, Queensland have very similar average monthly temperatures. So for those of y'all in Queensland, do you guys have like jet ski DUIs where the police are in boats chasing you? I'm just because that's just every other day. That's Miami. Let's see. So their shared climate supports similar ecosystems. Yes, we do have a barrier reef in Florida. It's down, because it's down like near the Keys, right? That's the only like barrier reef that we have in America. Is down near the Keys. It's obviously not as huge as the Great Barrier Reef, but it's kind of like the same, but on like a smaller scale. Yes, Florida is 8 for the week. You got that right. Both places are known for their formidable wildlife, particularly reptiles. Florida is famous for its alligators, while Australia is home to saltwater crocodiles, which are generally larger and more aggressive. We do have alligators and crocodiles that live in Florida. It's the only place where the two will actually coexist. The crocodiles are way more aggressive, so the alligators give them that respect. They give them a wide berth. But we do have both of them that are here, and you can actually go to Gatorland and see both of them there, both the crocodiles and the alligators living together. Although the really, really big crocodile has his own habitat because he's old and doesn't want to deal with people. And both also have a variety of venomous snakes and spiders. We talked about the snakes and the spiders, right?
Mm-hmm.
That we have.
Yeah, we even have snakes that don't even belong to us, like the pythons. They were donated.
So much so, the state has a hunt, a fish hunt every year. There's a bounty on all the pythons.
Yeah.
That's
crazy. Yeah.
It's nuts, but yeah, people go out there and they hunt the pythons, and they get paid a ton of money to get the python. If you go, there's a show, I think it's on Peacock, called Killing It. It's all about people trying to get money for the python hunt. The show is freaking hilarious. I think it went 2 seasons. I don't know. It's hilarious. This one where the guy, he has to take an Uber, and the chick who's in the Uber, she's actually from Australia. She stops the Uber, gets out, and she's got like a shovel and a machete, and dude's like freaking out. She's like, "No, I'm making money." Something like this dead python.
Yep.
Which is the best. But yes, it's true. It's true. We have python hunts here. Hey, Emily Kruger, how you doing? Let's see. Of course, there's a size. Australia is way bigger. Queensland is about 10 times the size. 10 times the size of Florida. But we do not have desert here whatsoever. So let's see. Of course, well, we already know about the population. So with Australia, their population is mostly around the coastal cities. In Florida, it's we have them on the coast, but there's more inland, especially the Thunderdome, aka the I-4 corridor. There used to be nothing but swampland and orange groves, and then Disney moved in, and then
the I-4 eyesore.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I wish they'd freaking get rid of that.
The dick building, I call it.
You can't even get close to it. This year I couldn't even get as close as I got 2 years ago. It was crazy, but
It's just nuts. But yeah, let's see. Wildlife danger. While both have dangerous animals, of course, Australia is generally considered to have the greater number of highly venomous species, including some of the world's most dangerous snakes, spiders, and marine life, like the box jellyfish.
Have you seen the huntsman spider?
Yes.
Oh man,
Harmless.
I don't care.
I'm sorry, that comes to my house, it's dying.
I mean, it eats all bugs and stuff. If I can
It
get
just
one
doesn't
here,
matter, Tom.
I would never get rid of it.
Lorraine and I saw
all the
too many
baby-
of those black and white movies from the 60s with the giant spiders, you know?
I would kill it.
yeah.
Professor X will be on his own because
I like
he
spiders.
sees anything moving, he's like Ready Player One, and he just goes and slaughters it. I mean, I'll leave that to him to go and do. And more species are being discovered. Yeah, Nick, I believe it. Earth versus the spider. Yeah, I remember that with the spider walking over the car. Oh, that was so freaky. That was nuts. But yeah, Florida's wildlife dangers, while present, are considered less deadly on a per species basis. So not as bad, but still, it's in a state and trying to kill you. So while Australia has its share of invasive species, Florida faces a unique challenge with numerous non-native animals that thrive in its warm climate, such as the Burmese python, which is wreaking havoc on the Everglades ecosystem. Yes, Burmese python has no natural predators, and people brought them in as exotic pets. Didn't know they could grow as big as they are, and all you have to do is just go on YouTube or TikTok and type in Burmese python caught in Florida, and you'll see the people wrangling the Burmese pythons. It is, do not want to have any one of those near me. Huntsman spider is huge. Nope, no thank you. Yes, I saw that. I was like, no, don't want that one. Don't want that one. Hawaii has a bunch of animals and flora you don't want to mess with too. Oh yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Not to sound stupid, but what do the pythons eat? Anything they can get their hands on. It's not a stupid question of strings and pucks. Yeah, dabbing up. They'll eat anything, right?
Yep.
Shoes,
Deer,
hubcaps,
I mean, anything. I mean,
pets.
I mean, they'll even eat things larger than them. It's crazy. You wouldn't think that they could digest them, but they can.
Yeah. Unhook unhinge their jaw. And didn't one swallow alligator whole?
They tried to. They killed each other, but it was trying to.
Yeah, I saw that video. I was like, dang, that's the kind of stuff they need to put back on Wild Kingdom. For people who think that these snakes and alligators are just fun pets to have. No. Nah. Anything that won't eat them first. There you go. Mark Daly answered for you. Yeah, they are nothing like to mess with. So if you think that's bad, we have a tree that can kill you, among other things. It's called the Manchineel. Is a poisonous tropical tree that can kill you. And I think this one is found in South Florida. I think it's in the Keys, actually.
I've never heard of this one.
Yeah. It's mostly in the Keys. And their signs, do not touch it. And of course, it's attractive. So in the Keys, they have these big red signs that tell you, do not touch it. Don't stand under it or anything. Yeah, stay away from these trees when it is raining. Actually, Nita sent me this story.
Yeah, even the sap. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'd heard about this. I'd heard about this tree. So anytime you go to the Keys, you'll see these signs around like "Do not touch this tree, Machinelle tree." I don't think it's in like Miami. Of course, it's like south. Probably when you get to around Homestead or so, probably south of that. That's probably where you'll start to see it.
So
But
that's when you
anywhere it
put
is,
those trees in your front yard when people come to loot and you let them at it.
Gosh.
or put them around your mangoes so people don't steal.
Oh,
People will
geez.
steal mangoes down here.
Y'all are hardcore. Oh my gosh.
They will steal your freaking mangoes. Yeah, it's that
Mhm.
serious. Oh, and then the Everglades too. Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. And okay, hang on. Confirmation. Nick says, "Oh my God, we have a plant that deletes people too." Twinsies. I told you. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I just feel validated. Yes, Sam Wolf. Yes, it is called the Manchineal tree. And let's see, while you may have seen one, red signs. The Manchineal, aka Hippoman manchinella, guess that's the genus name for it, aka the tree of death, is native to coastal areas in South Florida, as well as northern reaches of Central and South America and the Caribbean. The trees live on beaches or in brackish water. They tend to grow in clusters and can be found growing among mangroves. Oh, see, that's messed up.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense, though. It kind of does.
Yeah, that they be among the mangroves.
Yeah.
That's super dangerous because pretty much you look at pretty much mangroves are harmless, when you're there, but to think of this dangerous, the yeet tree hiding amongst the mangroves. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. But apparently, it's listed as an endangered species in Florida and is in danger of becoming extinct there. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it gets its name from the Spanish word manzanilla, which means little apple. So named because the fruit and the foliage of the plant resemble those apple trees. It's also been called the manzanilla de la muerte, or little
Wow.
apple of death. Okay, I think we're gonna need a I think we're gonna need a new member emoji. Little apple of death.
There you go.
But it has to be in Spanish though.
But it says that the black spot iguana have been known to eat the fruit and live among the trees. So that's kind of weird.
Iguanas
Oh
aren't humans, man.
Yeah, I
no,
know.
they're
But
not.
still.
They fall on you. Temperature drops below 50. You can't like that video where no, I think it was a story where there was some yoga class going on and a hibernating iguana fell out of the tree and hit someone in the head.
Gosh. Beware falling iguana. That's just
Wait, it's called the stinging tree bush or the gimpy gimpy. Wow. I gotta look this one up. Stinging tree. Stinging tree in Australia. Let's see. Oh, wow. That actually looks less threatening than the little apple of death tree, but that's probably the genius of it. Months of excruciating pain for unsuspecting humans. Wow. Almost kind of looks like poison oak a little bit. Fuzzy on top.
mm-hmm.
Huh. So we have the gimpy gimpy and Manzanilla de la Muerte.
You love that name.
Yeah, I'm loving
Yep.
it. I'm loving it. That's just too darn funny. Let's see. And wow, y'all are making Arizona sound appealing. Well, it's like one of those things. Glad I haven't seen this tree, been to the Keys, etc. Yeah, they usually have it marked where they are, but that's something to definitely look for.
I'd like to get somebody to make a fake one and put it out and just say, "Come play a game. Guess which one's the real one? Touch them all and find out."
Oh my gosh. Nita says if you burn the Machineal tree, the smoke from it can kill you if you breathe in the smoke or the ash gets on your skin. Jeez. Shouldn't that be declared a weapon of mass destruction?
Should be.
I think so. And I thought "Watch Out for Falling Fruit" was a humorous reference for the frozen iguanas. I bet the honey badger could eat this and live to tell about it. I would like to see that one happen. Honey badger versus a Manchineel tree. I'd ask Google Gemini what that is, but it doesn't really like me.
Mm-hmm.
It'll say stuff like, "I think we should move on to something happier." Why? I want to know who would win in a fight.
Ask Rock. Ask Rock.
Oh no.
True.
I don't know. I don't trust Grok these days. It comes up with some weird stuff.
That's exactly why I would ask it.
Sam Wolf says, "Wait, this is why the Spanish explorers were play wild thought that apples were poisonous in the Americas." Probably
Mm-hmm.
because Ponce de Leon was near there too. And a lot of the other, especially Spanish explorers, because since it was all in the Caribbean, yeah. Don't eat that. Yeah, don't eat that.
Well, part of what there is something that says that Ponce de Leon died shortly after an injury occurred in battle with the Calusa in Florida, being struck by an arrow that had been poisoned with the Manchineel sap.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep. Not something you want. Tipping arrows in poison is that was a common weapon. Hey, Phoenix Knight, good to see you. Good to see you. How do you like them? Oh my gosh. So apparently it can grow to almost 50 feet in height. And the fragrant, oh Lord, here we go. The fragrant nature of the bright green or greenish yellow fruit has drawn in and poisoned Spanish conquistadors, shipwrecked sailors, and present day tourists. During a voyage, the legendary Captain Cook, and his crew came upon the Machineal. His men needed supplies, so Cook ordered them to collect fresh water and chop Machineal wood. During this process, we know where this is going. During this process, crew members rubbed their eyes, which reportedly resulted in blindness for 2 weeks. Shipwrecked sailors have also been reported to have eaten Machineal fruits, which cause inflammation and blistering around the mouth. So yeah, you don't want to mess with this. Irritants in the sap can cause inflammation. Passerbys are warned not to stand under the tree. See this right here. When it's raining, as the dripping water can transfer toxins from the tree to anyone near.
man, wow.
And finally, burning Machineal bark has been known to cause irritation, even blindness, due to airborne poison ash, and that's what Nita was talking about. So yeah, you don't want to mess with the Machineal tree. And if you think that's bad enough, okay, I've seen several of these actually. The rosary pea, I think I've seen this like out in the wild, but I don't touch this stuff when I'm in
Why
Florida.
not?
No, not the state that's trying to kill you. I'm just like, I poke it with a stick. But I've seen this one. So this one, the rosary pea, I don't know why. Well, I guess I do know why it's called the rosary pea. If you look at it, kind of looks like rosary beads, but highly poisonous in the seeds. So you don't want to touch that. The castor bean, I've seen this plant somewhere before. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. It looks really, really familiar. Let's see. Wait, ricin. Whoa. The toxic compound in castor bean, ricin. Isn't it toxic gas?
Yikes.
Structurally similar to the rosary pea. It's also concentrated in the seeds. Ricin is poorly absorbed in the digestive systems of ruminant livestock, such as cattle or goats. Yeah, can't have that eating that stuff. Poses a greater risk to humans or pets. Castor oil, which was once popular as a cure-all and laxative, is heat treated and refined to remove any toxic ricin. Anytime I think of castor oil, that gives me PTSD. Apparently, my grandmother thought that was a cure-all for everything. Castor oil and cod liver oil pills and turpentine. Yeah, lovely smells. Lovely smells. This one, okay, this is all over Orlando. I will tell you right now, if you see this plant, do not touch it. It shouldn't even be anywhere near where people are walking. You'll see it as decoration.
Poisonous to dogs too.
Yes. Dogs, cats, all of that. But this one I definitely knew about, which is oleander. It's beautiful, but it's freaking poisonous. But yeah, people plant it in their yards if you don't have pets. If you have pets, nah. Pets or young kids, nah. You don't want these. These I have seen too. Gloriosa lily. We get a lot of flowers and plants that have been transplanted from Asia here. So this I have seen.
They've hurt a lot of dogs.
I saw a king sago plant when I went to go visit a cemetery in Waldo, where like my second great grandfather was buried. I mean, this, you could tell it was a very, very rich cemetery, like rich people buried. They had palm trees there that were so old. My Palaca aunt was like, I've never seen palm trees this old before. And they had these there. I didn't know they were poisonous. They just look like I really shouldn't be touching them. Kind of like when you see the alien egg and the alien movies, and the way it looks, you just know you should not be touching it. That's what this is. So you really don't want sago palms if you have pets. Don't want those. Don't want those. So yeah. Native to Japan, southern China. Guess what? Transplanted them over here. They look beautiful as ornamental plants, but got pets. Look out. Spotted water hemlock. I've seen this too.
Gee, something with the name hemlock. Doesn't, yeah.
Yeah. Who was it? Was it Aristotle? Who was it who drank the hemlock? Or the joke was, I drunk what? Yeah. It kind of looks a little bit like a variant of Queen Anne's lace if you've seen it up north, but down here, nah. Numerous cases of adults and children fatally poisoned after eating it, mistakenly thinking it was wild carrot or parsnip. I wouldn't think of it being any of those. Oh, it was Socrates? Thank you, Snorri Poopus. One of them philosopher dudes. But yes, that was the method of execution that they had for him, was to have him drink hemlock, consuming spotted water hemlock. This is probably the same one. Convulsions and death by cardiac or respiratory failure in a matter of a few hours. So don't touch that stuff. Don't touch that stuff. Don't let your pets touch that stuff. There's been so many times where I wanted to get certain plants, but I have to like look it up and see if they're poisonous to like pets and everything. And there's lots of plants where just like, no, I can't.
And please, people, if you're gardening, wear gloves, thick ones,
Yes.
especially before you put your hands behind anything down here.
Yeah. I know it sucks that it's hot in Florida, but it's
You want to
better
live?
hot if you want to live and you don't, want to have all kinds of contact dermatitis and weird stuff making you sick. You don't want to deal with that. But we'll close it. I'm just gonna let this sucker go, because it is so true. So again, this is from Oh My God, it's Wix. Please do go over and give him a sub if you have not already. I don't know what's wrong with you. He is from Southwest Florida, and his comedy is so on point, which is why we feature him so much on this show. But here's basically how to survive Florida. Here we go.
Not hearing it.
Yeah, Lorena, we're not hearing the audio. Did she mute? Because we can't hear Lorena.
You know what? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I forgot to share, and I made myself a mental note that, you need to tick the sound button. Yeah, I wasn't smart. Okay. All right. Here. They're probably like, why y'all laughing and we don't know why?
Earlier today,
Exactly.
and it had a question on it. The question was, would you rather deal with 100 palmetto bug-sized alligators or one alligator-sized palmetto bug? And I felt like the answer to this was clear. Now, being a born and raised Floridian, alligator-sized alligators don't bother us.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. Have you ever been cornered off in a bathroom and that palmetto bug just sitting there and he's looking at you looking at him, and you know that he's about to fly, but he's not about to fly away from you. He's going to fly at you, and he's trying to do any damage that he can. And you ever try to get out that door and you thinking you about to make it to the door and you twist that knob, and next thing you know, all you hear is, y'all know the sound I'm talking about. Y'all know the sound I'm talking about, because all of us just got chills at the same time.
I remember when I first saw a palmetto bug for real. I was like, what? Oh, you guys still can't hear it?
No, I think there's a delay. At that last part in time, we could hear it. We could hear the video.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just timing of the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lag. Okay. Bill says he hears it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I remember the first time I saw one, I did not know they made roaches that big.
They smell.
I thought it like, I don't know. I thought it came like out of, I don't know, radioactive waste or something like that.
Mhm.
The toxic Avenger strikes again.
Yes. That's weird because I had the volume all the way up. That's really weird. Okay, so there's probably, it may be low volume on his part, but that's kind of weird. I heard it. I was saying no to both the alligators and the palmetto bug. Yeah, palmetto bugs are no respect of persons. They will come straight at you and not care. Walk in front of you and not care. Like I was at the Grand Floridian and I saw a palmetto bug just came crawling right out, looked at me like, how you doing? And kept going.
Did it tip its little top hat and start talking to you?
It started dancing and singing the Michigan way. But they do not freaking care. I hate palmetto bugs. I hate them. The only person who love them, this dude. Is he's like, yep, I'm gonna catch it.
Just
It'll be
imagine a
fun.
palmetto bug bigger than Shaq. Just imagine that. Just sitting there looking at you. Yeah. Answer's quite clear here. I'm gonna take the 100 palmetto bug-sized alligators because I'm not dealing with that. Not me. Y'all let me know which one y'all picking in the comments. But that's on Florida.
Yeah,
so I know that there's going to be a lot of non-Floridians that are going to be at the beach in Florida. So I wanted to give y'all a little checklist to keep y'all safe out here because Florida is going to Florida at all times. Now, things you want to remember: stingray shuffle. Get in the water, shuffle your feet. You don't want to, stingrays, they don't play. You try to surprise one of them, they might have to sting you. Another thing you want to look for.
So right about that. You don't want to step on a stingray, jellyfish, a crab that tried to hide in the sand. That stuff is real at the beach.
Riptides. Now, a lot of people think that Florida being the shark attack capital of the world is what makes Florida beaches so dangerous. But no, it be these rip currents and these riptides. Speaking of, Florida is the shark attack capital of the world now. Technically, it's New Smyrna.
Yeah, PSA, riptides. They are no joke, and especially if there's hurricanes that are approaching, riptides can get really, really bad. So the signs are not up there just to be up there. If there's a riptide, you need to pay attention to that. But
on the beach.
Yeah.
But I don't know if y'all remember, but last year there was a lot of shark attacks that happened everywhere on both coasts of Florida. So keep your head on a swivel because I guarantee you there's always a shark around. Another thing to remember, this is not a movie.
yes, sharks are always around. Remember that video? I think I showed it. Was it 2 weeks or was it a week ago? The shark that came so far, it like almost to the shoreline.
Oh man, might have been 2 weeks ago then.
Yeah, it came so far in. I think it's because there was some like little fish in there, and I was just following it, but it was close. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
I said bait fish. They
No.
just, yeah.
Hey, it doesn't matter. It's the 50th anniversary of Jaws, so I hate the beach anyway. So
52 support collide formidable. Yes, they are so loud. It's like everybody's cool until the palmetto bug starts flying. Then people are so not cool. They're like, forget that. But yeah.
I know you want to go get your food and you want to take it onto the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, this is Florida. These seagulls will jump you and take your food.
Yes.
It's about that action. So if you want a situation where you're trying to sit out there and the seagulls are all over you, just everywhere, taking everything you got, don't take your food out there unless you know what you're doing. Nick.
Yes. They are sea gangsters.
yeah.
I don't know why people feed them. I don't know why people think they're cute. Seagulls are mean and they will take your stuff, especially at the beach. I mean, I did see one video where an iguana went on somebody's blanket at the beach and took out a piece of their Publix fried chicken and walked away with it. But at least that was kind of cute. Seagulls, no, nah. They will come at you and attack you and take all your stuff. Bugger, Florida beat Australia for shark attacks. We'll have to pump up those numbers. Yeah, Florida, yeah. I think it's around New Smyrna.
Yep, New Smyrna. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shark attack capital.
Shark bite. Shark bite.
Like, oops, sorry, I thought you were something else. Are there anything like cicada? No, cicadas have the common sense to stay buried. And when they fly, they're kind of like bumblebees. They look drunk when they're flying. So they're not, palmetto bugs will make a beeline for your face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Cicadas are kind of like, Where am I going? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go back down the dirt now. I mean, they're kind of stupid cicadas. They're just loud and don't know how to fly straight. Mm-mm.
So you talk about seagulls. See Linda's chat?
One flew in my window, which wasn't open all the way, and stole my chicken sandwich out of my hand. I
Wow.
believe it. Yes, they will steal yours. Hmm.
Yep.
Don't think they won't get in that car. They will, especially some Chick-fil-A.
It was Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
It was a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Yeah. Oh, Linda was hot. She was pissed.
I mean, your mouth is all ready for that Chick-fil-A sandwich. Seagull comes in. Dang on it. Oh, they're the worst. They're the worst. We'll look a little bit more before we wrap it up, and we'll check
Pick up your
more
trash.
next week.
Floridians are going to take care of Florida, and Floridians don't like when people that's not from Florida come and mess up Florida. We don't like it. Pick up your trash. Also, cover up your holes, y'all. We love our sea turtles. Cover up your holes. We don't need no problems with the sea turtle. Another one. No, but I
Yeah,
know it's not a human.
that's true about the sea turtles, especially when it's sea turtle breeding season. You don't really want them falling in there. But if you see a sea turtle, do not touch it.
Nope.
Do not. You're not. That's
Mm-hmm.
you can. FWC can arrest you for that. There are all kinds of signs. They know how to get to the water. Let them get to the water. If you're concerned about it, if you're caring about it, just call the FWC. Okay, let them go and handle it. So palmetto bugs will fly in your face and start sucking your face. It's not polite. I don't know. I never gave one a chance to. Because I turned into the Terminator as soon as one came at me. It was not pretty. I saw a seagull swoop on a kid and grab her hamburger. Yeah, they will. They are crazy and they're mean and they will take all your food. And you'll see the stupid people, especially at the theme parks, who think it's cute to feed the seagulls. I mean, Ben chicken's just stupid. They'll just stare at you and figure if they stare at you long enough that you'll drop them some food. But seagulls, they will just swoop
He was
down.
a gangster, man.
Yeah, they are. They are sea gangsters. They will do it. Grab your stuff. So yeah, watch out. When you got that tray of food, you best believe seagulls are watching you too. Mm-hmm. Gnats go straight for face. Oh, don't talk. Oh Lord, they'll try to go up your nose too.
Yep.
I
Try.
hate gnats. Ugh. Oh my gosh, they're the worst.
Every little hole. Yep.
Utah seagulls aren't mean like that. Yeah. I think it has to do with the seawater. even if you go to like say South Jersey, they're still bad. You're on the boardwalk and you got like your fries and food and stuff like that. Yeah, they come after you. Yeah, you're not supposed to feed them. You're not supposed to feed them Alka-Seltzer either, but I had a cousin who did that, and let's just say, seagull go boom. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying he did it.
Yep.
New Jersey seagulls carry knives. I believe it. Oh my gosh, I believe it. But yeah, we'll have to watch the rest of that video on the next show because it's way too much fun. But I figured I'd show you guys. Yes, it's one thing you can live here, but you have to learn how to survive living here. It's not hard. You just have to be aware of certain things, like if there's water, there's probably a gator in it. So don't walk your dog 2 feet next to a puddle of water. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. Not too smart. Not too
Ken,
smart.
if you want to make the news.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, New England seagulls. Well, they're masshole seagulls, so that doesn't.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, you guys have been awesome. Over 170 of you watching between YouTube and X. So thank you so much. Please do heart the stream on X. Please do give a thumbs up on the stream over on YouTube, whether it's through my channel or whether it's through Tom's channel as well. Please do, please do, please do. Oh, yes, definitely, Nick. This is another one. Check your shoes, especially if you left them outside. Check the toilet.
You might want to hold back on that one because you might scare some people from ever coming to visit.
It's mainly if you're in rural Florida. Okay, you're not really gonna find it in a hotel, but when you're out somewhere where there's hardly any streetlights whatsoever, yeah, check your shoes. Look down while you're walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to do stuff like that. Yeah, definitely check the toilet because you never know. Sometimes snakes like to hide in there too, and tree frogs. I don't get it, but they do.
Mm-hmm.
So go around, Dad, man, what you got going on, and where can people find you, my dear?
Well, on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, it's all Dadman Walking 55. One-stop shopping, same address. Probably will not have our Monday Fortnite stream tomorrow night, but Tuesday night, JT Kirk and I will be live at 9 o'clock. We will be starting into college football, specifically this week looking at the Big Ten Conference. This year, in past years, I've looked strictly at the SEC. This year, we're opening it up to the SEC, the Big Ten, and a few more national games as we do it. Wednesday night, of course, 8 o'clock, I'm live with Wes Cagle. Go West Dadman. And then Thursday night this week, I don't have a stream, but I have a stream on Friday with Six. A lot of people may know that name around YouTube. We're chilling with Six and just talk to her about things. And that's what I've got the latest. And of course, when I'm here on whenever time you invite me, Sundays or otherwise. But hey, always a blast and thank you.
Well, my dear, you are very, very welcome. Always, always love having you on the show. Tom, where can people find you and what do you have going on, my dear?
Well, next week I'm going to be a little bit scarce because I got some family coming to visit and do some things. Might drop in on a possible stream with you, Lorena, and swinging this thing around, the blue wrench of doom.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And that's about it really right now.
All right. Well, folks, make sure you are subscribed to Tom's channel, rocket launches, all that cool stuff. So got the link in the description box. Let's see. As for me, I always have to say, what day is it? Tomorrow, Monday, of course, I'll have my Love and Deep Space gaming stream over on the gaming channel, Gaming with the Queen, although the stream will be a bit later than usual. I think I have it at like 4 p.m., I think, because I get to record with Sam tomorrow, so that's going to be fun. So we're recording offline with her. No Spice Lounge. Spice Lounge is on hiatus until after Labor Day, and then that's gonna come back. Thursday, probably more than likely going to be streaming from Universal Orlando, of course. All stuff that's going up for Halloween Horror Nights. There's so much stuff. That scare zone with the crazy cat lady for 9 Crooked Lane. They have the house up there too. It's so darn creepy. I love it. It's so creepy. So we're going to be looking at all that's building up as well. And then, of course, Saturday, we've got Resort Recon Live. Of course, we give you all your theme park information and insight and tips and all that stuff for the week. But we're actually going to be focusing on how to decorate your house for spooky season like a theme park and give you guys some tips and tricks about how to do it on the cheap. And Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, watch party for the movie Friday. Yes, that movie, the movie Friday. Gonna be a whole lot of fun. We're gonna be watching that. So you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. We sure do appreciate you hanging out with us and enjoying the Florida craziness. If you are watching this on the replay, please do let us know, #replay crew. And if some of you happen to be watching from that amazing country of Australia, let us know if you what other murder plants and wildlife and other stuff.
It's too funny. Yeah.
Yeah, that you guys have there. We would love to hear about it.
I like to rile up my Australian viewers and stuff. When I say Foster's, it's Australian for beer. They hate Foster's being Australian for beer, but
Oh, that's
I
nasty.
know.
Yeah,
I know.
I heard that too. That's
Yeah.
like with Heineken. Somebody said that's the Microsoft of beers.
Yeah,
Somebody drinks Heineken.
that gets a lot of reaction when I say that. So hey,
Well,
I
you
just like
guys
the
are
old
awesome.
commercials. Grab her by the hiney. That's about it.
yeah.
Well, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye.